This is my process as a day trader in 7 steps. Let's get into it. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Will Trades and I've been doing this for almost 5 years. If you guys want to join live with me and trade step by step on see what I do inside and out every single day and have a community there by your side in these crazy markets, go ahead and hit the link down below and I'll see you inside. But let's hop on over to my strategy. What do I do? How do I do it? And how do we make money? You guys know me by now that we always trade the NASDAQ. We trade the NASDAQ every single day. And if you guys are new, I'm a futures day trader and we trade NASDAQ and the S&P 500 almost all the time. But what's the first thing that I need to look at? And what's the first thing that we need to identify? Well, it's the overall trend. What are we looking at? Where do we want to go? Are we wanting to go up, down, sideways, loop-de-loops? We don't know, and that's what we have to find out. So what do I look for? Well, the very first thing I look for is direction. And what do I use for that? The SMA, simple moving average. And I have it on the 200 period length. What does that mean? That pretty much means on a 200-day basis, it's taking the average of the overall price movement and telling me what direction it's going in. So if I go on a bigger time frame right here, the 4-hour time frame, we can see that overall we're trading above the 200-day moving average, which means overall we are in a bullish, strong market buying sentiment, which is good for us. So we want to look for continuation to the upside. That's step number 1. Next thing I look for is direction in the actual movement of where we are. Well, we can see right here that we're already in consolidation. Consolidation pretty much means where buyers and sellers are pretty much in a range between certain point of point A and certain point of point B. I want to look for continuation out of those ranges and into next range with very good price action and volume on my side. And that is why step number 3, I always trade between 8:30 Central to 10:30 Central. If I can't find my golden key, my golden moolah trade, I'm not going to trade in between those times because those are where I make the most amount of money. If it's before or after 8:30 to 10:30, my hand is off the mouse, off that trigger, and I am not trading. So, for example, what do we see right here and what am I doing? Well, I know that once we break out of this channel, we will go higher or lower. We can see right here we had a lot of fake wick outs actually pulling on here. This is a liquidity sweep, this is a liquidity sweep, and this is a liquidity sweep. If you guys don't know what a liquidity sweep is, go check out my other video. I explain exactly what that is and how you guys can avoid getting caught in that or playing it against you on your side. But we can see we have resistance here where every time this comes into this level, we push on down, we push on down. Once I know we break out of this level, resistance turns into support. So now I find, okay, we got bullish direction. We understand what the direction is telling us, and we have our range to potentially get out of to the next one. So I go ahead and look for an entry above or of the break of 2712 at this current location. And then we can say, what is the next level of resistance? Well, next level of resistance will be right here, because if we look to previous pattern recognition, we know that we had resistance here and we had resistance here. So we are slowly going back to the upside, but we have to continue having buyers be strong and buying sentiment bullish. So let me go to a smaller time frame. Next step is actually figuring out when I want to get in and how to know when to actually place my trade. Well, that's where trend comes in my strategy. I want to make sure that trend is in the direction I want to go in. We are in a bullish trend, so I'm going to want to go long here. If we decide to break this trend, I am probably not going to go long here, waiting for market sentiment to change to potentially go short on this level or this break. So that's what I want to make sure I do, and I want to make sure that is sexy. So we got our sentiment, we got our levels, and now we got our game plan. Now we have to figure out how much we want to risk per trade, then now we have to figure out how much we want to make per trade. Well, I always risk between 1 to 4 or 1 to 5 R, which means if I risk $100, I want to make $500. If I risk $200, I want to make X amount of money, okay? So once we decide that this is all levels of resistance, we want a lot of volume, price action to come up and sweep into this. And that's exactly what is going to happen. And probably for tomorrow, again, if you guys trade live with me, link down below, you will see what happens in this play. And overall, I do that on the daily. Let's hop on out and keep on going. So those are the 7 steps that I look for every single day to truly make sure I know what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and why I'm doing it. Have a game plan every single day. Understand why you're hitting buy, why you're hitting sell, and always control your risk. I cannot say that enough about risk management is one of the most important things as a day trader. If you cannot control your risk, you should not be trading. Understand how to control your risk and understand how much money you want to go in with. I'm going to be making a future video about all that good stuff with risk management and psychology in the next one. But that is everything from me. Hope you guys like that video. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see everybody in the next one.